Listener discretion advised. Light the blunt.
I just recorded a whole bunch of shit, and I've got it on file, but I wasn't feeling it, so I'm not going to release it right now. You guys can hear it later. So what's up? How you doing? It is a lovely Friday, going into a lovely Saturday. So last week I did a show with Brumfield Ask Danielle, and it was a great show. I want to do more because, like, we barely scratched the surface of some issues I think are important to talk about. So, Danielle, I think you should join my show full-time and be the full-time co-host. And if you're down, I have a full-blown offer ready to go. It's not a big offer. It's no contracts, no signatures, because that's lame. But it would require, I think, 4 hours a month of your time. And you'll also get, for you and your family, free Chick-fil-A. Pow! Anyways, it's something to open up discussions about because, I don't know, it just clicked. And I think we could do a lot of good. So I journaled today. And that's what I did. I'm not going to read it to you. I think it's rude you would even ask me to. So, anyways, I am here sitting at this picnic table with Jowett ass Matt. Jowett ass Matt.
Yeah.
Jowett ass Matt.
What?
We're smoking rolls and drinking sweet tea.
Smoking rolls, huh?
I heard Gerard Way say that once because he smoked cigarettes.
Yeah.
And they were filming him with the video camera outside some venue, and they're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Drinking coffee, smoking rolls, freezing."
Damn.
Dude, song 4 sounds so sick.
Oh.
Jowett's in a band. I'm not going to tell y'all anything else. But
yeah.
You heard his lyrics on one of the episodes, but they're working on this new song, and he played it, well, what's done of it, and it's banging.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And I know my shit.
I can't say thanks because I haven't done the vocals for it yet.
But I know they're going to be banging.
But I appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to this.
And I know my stuff. My opinion matters.
Yeah.
I own every Good Charlotte CD. No, I don't. I technically own whatever's on YouTube Music.
Yeah.
I don't pay for Spotify.
Yeah. I still haven't tried YouTube Music. I'm an Apple Music kind of guy.
I'm trying to get this podcast onto Apple Podcasts, but using my phone, I can't access my RSS feed.
Oh, what? That's weird.
I have to use a computer.
Oh.
So it'll get there eventually.
That sounds exciting.
I'm not in a hurry. The Apple crowd is the worst. No offense.
I mean, after owning an iPhone, I just prefer the simplicity. I used to like customizing my phone and like having all these other things to do. But
if I can check,
a lot of that's just bloat.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah.
It's just the prices that get me. And the way they purposely, like back in the day, if you had a brick phone, that thing, if it lasted you 15 years, because my uncle had a phone back in 2004 that was a brick from the 80s, but he wouldn't get rid of it because he had a plan that if once he got rid of the phone, the plan was gone.
Oh, yeah.
And even for back then, it was a crappy plan. It included long distance minutes and X amount of text messages. Remember all those days?
Yep.
We live in the age of the unlimited, but it wasn't always so.
You ever seen Hot Tub Time Machine?
Oh, yeah.
That scene where the guy's like on the mountain. He's like, I'm on the mountain on my phone. He's got the big ass brick phone.
Yeah. That show Ghosts that we watch, the U.S. version.
Yeah.
One of the ghosts that Pete dates, because he can leave the property, because most of the ghosts are confined to the property they die on. Mm-hmm. Pete can leave. He's a wanderer. He can go. And so he's dating this girl in the Caribbean or somewhere, and she was hit in the head from a brick cell phone. That's how she died.
Oh my God.
That's how she became a ghost. Because she's dressed in like an 80s getup.
Holy crap.
It's funny.
They had car phones back then, too.
Yep. My dad had one. Whenever he'd go inside somewhere, I would like pick it up and call a friend because I had so many numbers memorized back then.
Yeah.
Now I barely know my own.
Yeah, I had like a little black book I would put people's phone numbers in.
My mom had this big brown one that was full of addresses and
there's like no order to it. It's like,
yeah,
Scott. Where? I know I wrote it down.
I think with technology, we're actually getting like we're relying on it too much. Because back then you could make plans.
I don't think we're relying on it enough, honestly. I think we could be worlds ahead of where we are as a civilization in general, like humanity as a whole.
I agree. I like technology.
So much further along.
But take half of the truck drivers driving today and take away their GPS and their computer in their truck.
Yeah.
And they'll be lost as hell.
That's true. I remember delivering pizza without
Yep. We had
GPS.
a big map on the wall. Domino's.
Now I don't think I could do that again. I mean, maybe I could pick it back up, but
you could, because I actually last time when I was out on the road last year, no, that was 2023. Damn, time flies. Mm-hmm. I had an atlas, and I would sit there and study it and read it just because it's fun.
Yeah,
it's super easy. Because the company I worked at back in 2011, this was way before GPS was reliable for trucks. It would still take you down roads with low bridges. They didn't have what they had, so we relied on atlases. And that company had us, we planned our own routes. They didn't give us the route. We fueled where we wanted and just got there how we got there. So I got really good at those freaking atlases. It was getting the local directions that were hard. You'd have to figure that out.
Yeah.
But I did it.
The problem with that method, though, is like if you miss a road and you don't know, you're just kind of screwed.
You know how many times, because back then, and I'm going to catch hate for this, but who cares? I smoked weed. Not while I was driving, but at the end of the day, I don't like beer. I want a little smoky smoke. And if you failed a drug test, they kept it all in-house, and you would just move on to the next company. But you can't do that anymore because they have this big database now. So if you've ever failed a drug test, they're going to know about it, and you're not going to get hired. Dang. And it's a hard process. But so last time I drove, I didn't mess with it. But back then I did. And I so many times would like miss my exit. Yeah. I'd realize I was like 100 miles past it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That would drive me crazy.
It didn't happen too often, but when it did, ooh, I got mad.
Yeah. But you know, what I was saying is like, if the military didn't control where our technology went, you know, just the government in general, I honestly think we would be we'd be traveling space by now.
I'm sure we have the capabilities. It's just they don't want
to. They'd rather fight over oil and shit.
Humanity is so infant. It's disgusting.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we
see all these AI photos of like all these grandeur like cities full of like just
floating
crazy
cities.
Architecture and flying cars and all this crap. We could be there if we all work together, but
I think humanity will get there. It's going to take a long time. We have a lot of, I mean, we still think that killing is appropriate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But when we were talking about spirituality earlier, I have this thought. Like I said, we were talking about agnosticism and all that. No one has definitive, exact proof. I think it's going to be a little different for all kinds of people. But
yeah,
what I'm saying is,
that's all.
The spirit I believe in, I don't think he's going to send us to hell. Yeah. I would picture him more like Like a father watching his kid in a daycare. He's going to bump his head. He's going to leave a mess. But there's nothing terrible about that. And then you've got, like, picture him. He's like, all right, come on, we're going home. And then some dude with a collar, like a priest, is, no. Look what you've done.
Right.
You have to ask me before you can go see your father. And his father's like, no, come on.
Yeah.
Just religion has completely gotten in the way.
Yeah.
Of progress.
Just the idea that you have to follow a certain path to get to the good place. It's just kind of always been kind
like
of
they call hell separation from God. I think Earth is that.
Yeah.
We can tune back into it, but it's like we experience it. That's the low vibes, those feelings you want to freaking kill yourself.
Yeah.
Because I've been there numerous times.
So have I.
But an eternal place of torment does not equal divine justice. It's monstrous.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm firmly agnostic, which, means I just don't really, I don't know what's out there. And I don't think anybody really does.
From all the people that have experienced, things like NDEs, I think it's going to be a little different for everybody. I mean, I don't think there is one experience, because you have someone like Billy Graham, he's probably going to have a different life review than someone like Hitler. Yeah. Like Hitler's going to have to go through some lessons.
Well, yeah.
But I don't think that means burning for eternity. You have to feel the pain of everyone you hurt. That's fair.
I will say, I think the idea that there could be nothing after this is extremely scary to think about.
It's scary, but that's only because we're conscious right now.
Yeah.
Like when you're sleeping, you're not really aware of it, and I don't remember shit about the last 2,000, 10,000, 20,000 years.
I also hope that if there is an afterlife, that we are able to somehow maintain the connections that we made on Earth.
I believe we will.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of videos. I'm not going to sit here and go over all of them. Like, I've read the interviews. I've really studied it because it bothered me. Growing up in religion, the thought of eternal torment is traumatizing.
Yeah.
So I've really looked into it, and you know how you hear old people say they feel young?
Yeah.
I think that's our eternal soul, our spirit, our essence.
Yeah.
This right here is Jeff. That's Jowett ass Matt.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to die eventually. And then I think that energy, that our essence, is going to go back.
Yeah.
And then hopefully come back again and start over and do it again. There's lots of good evidence for that, but who decides who gets to come? Because I've heard of gurus talking about their experience talking to whoever on the other side, and those spirits are saying, I would never disrespect myself enough to become human. So there's clearly an advancement.
Right.
And there could be a million other planets with people learning, or not even people. We could look totally different. We just don't know.
It's like I was telling you the other day, too. Like, sometimes I'll have, like, judgmental thoughts about other people, and then I'll, like, take a step back and be like, wait a second. Like, why am I thinking like that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's because it's the human condition. It's like we're conditioned to have faults.
Yep. But we can work on them, too. Like the other day when I came in and was kind of pissy for something that was just put in my path, and you were like, don't let it ruin your day.
Yeah.
Boom. There, a few months ago, it would have ruined my day, and I probably would have dragged a bunch of you down with me.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
I like feeling good. I like being happier. I hated that.
There's no point in getting upset over something somebody says. It's something that I'm learning up here very, like, deeply, is that it doesn't matter, Why would I let it ruin my day?
Yeah.
It's like,
it's just sometimes hard. I mean, low vibrations have a heavy, tangible feeling, and when it gets to a certain point, it's really hard to shake. That's why I moved them.
No.
Yeah. So like you can just feel it in your chest. But I remember what it's like to feel light. Like not heavy.
Yeah.
So that's the goal. And it's getting easier. I've done some major meditation work, and I've put the medicine I've been prescribed to use. I put the weed to use. I don't just smoke and munch, you know? Like, I try to make a benefit of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
We learning.
This place is a great place to learn how to be a better person mainly because you're in a tight-knit area with a bunch of people with completely different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to learn to vibe. Like, you have to learn to be good with each other.
This is the only time in the 4 year of my history here that every single person can go to another person here and be cool.
Yeah.
Every other time there's been someone that felt like an outcast or just stayed away.
Right.
Or fighting, quitting, sadness. It was always bad vibes. And
I genuinely feel like I could vent or confide in every single person that's up here right now.
Yeah.
And that's
not saying we're without faults up here. We have bad days. They happen.
Yeah, but, you know.
So don't be scared of them. They're like, you don't have to be... You're not putting yourself back at square one spiritually if you have a bad day.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people think.
Right.
Because those stupid movies, they're not stupid. It got me started, so I guess it's good. But like The Secret, all these law of attraction self-help books, they sell it as this get rich quick. You just have to think your way to riches. And that is technically how it works. But in that thought process and in that work you're doing, ideas come up. And the inspiration to take action comes up. And you have to follow it, but it feels good to do it.
Yeah.
I turned my eyes. You know, I was like being all daunting about starting this podcast. And now I think this is the 11th release.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
It doesn't even feel like it.
Yeah.
So.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I'm just, you can't stress about the steps. That's where people screw up. They get scared. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to go about it. Mm-hmm. That's not your job to know. Your job is to know the end game. The rest unfolds as you go.
A problem I've faced my whole life is starting something new and like expecting myself to already be good at it.
Yep.
And my dad had this catchphrase growing up. He said it to me maybe 1,000,000 times. You're putting the cart before the horse.
Straight up. Yeah, that's a good saying.
Yep.
And that's exactly why I'm leaving every episode up as it is and not listening to anybody telling me I need to go back and edit it or erase this or erase that. I want everybody out here, because I'm not trying to be above anybody. I want us all to realize that we're the same and we can all elevate.
Yep.
I don't give a shit about fame or fortune and all that. If I get it, I would like to use it in a way that helps 1,000,000 other people. Mm-hmm. But the whole... I lost my train of thought because I have ADHD.
I do too.
Fuck. Oh yeah, I'm leaving the episodes up, but that's because if you go back and listen to them, I'm not saying they're bad, but you can definitely see the progress as we go. And I might say something stupid in those ones, even now, I don't know. Or I'll say something in a future episode that I don't know I know now, so I might disagree with myself in the future. But
you've always been kind of a guy that, ever since I've known you, like, for instance, when I first met you, like, up until last year, or no, the year before last year, you were diehard Christian.
Evangelical, because I was scared of hell.
And now you're not, and it's like, you've always kind of been like that. You hear people out, you hear what they have to say, and you actually take it back and reflect on it.
I think that's important.
It's a good quality.
Yeah, I'm not saying nobody in the world deserves to be canceled or brought down a peg. I just hate the way it's been, like, any little infraction anybody's ever done, even if it's 25 years ago, it's like, oh, you're a shit person, you can fuck off.
Right.
Like, we're not allowed to grow and evolve as humans.
Everybody can change.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm not, you know, people should atone for, like, violent crimes and shit.
Like I said, not everybody's innocent.
But, you know, at the same time, that person eventually could see that what they're doing is wrong. But not if they have a mental illness, obviously.
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't think I'd be able to do this or take the steps I've taken or get the work done I've done without getting help.
Yeah.
I had to get on medication to reopen that chemical.
Yeah.
Because I am broken. And when the medication wears off, I kind of just want to exist in the silence. I don't want to do anything. I'm not motivated to do anything.
I get like that sometimes too.
Yeah.
Yep. I get it.
And so puffing the weed, helps bring me up enough. But the actual medication, I owe it all to.
Yeah.
And people abuse it or they use it to party, do you. But there are benefits to these medications.
Yeah.
And they're profound. But, me and Kid Giddens had our smoke sesh show the other day, and that was about nothing. We were just smoking weed and chatting. It was fun, and that's okay too. And that's another thing. All these commandments and orders the Bible gives, most of them are man-made.
Well, they're all derived from religions that are older than Christianity as well.
Judaism, usually. It's
Judaism and paganism.
Yeah.
Like, most of the Christian holidays are pagan holidays that were basically commandeered.
But what if you looked at these commandments not as do this or burn, but rather here's a life hack to have a good existence while you're in the avatar you're in?
Yeah.
The 10 Commandments, if you break all those down, which I'm going to do an episode on that. I've got notes. I've got all of them, including Jesus' teachings, with an angle of do this and here's how your life will improve. Don't steal from people. Don't kill people. Honor father and mother. Think of that more as honor your roots, your elders. Do these, and not honor them as a person per se, but respect the roots, even if they are a little misguided.
Well, you don't have to be Christian to be a good person like
at
that.
all. No, and these 10 Commandments don't even come from Christianity; they come from Judaism.
Actually, have you ever looked into like the Satanic Church and what they teach?
I've seen it. I just don't.
A lot of their values are
they're just intentionally trying to piss people off, though.
They are, but at the same time, a lot of their internal values are even more respectable than some Christianity values. And they actually, the thing is, they actually try to uphold it.
Yeah.
Unlike where most Christians,
it's the spreading of bad vibes.
Love thy neighbor, but you're gay, so fuck you.
Yeah. You miss me with that. It just never made sense. There's a lot of things in the Bible, even that they would teach on, and then completely just contradict in their actions.
Exactly. That's why I stopped being a Christian. Is because
things like that. I fell for the whole, God's ways are bigger than ours. It's like, we're not stupid. He created us. He gave us intuition. He gave us feelings, and we know when something's fucked up. And so rather than thinking of this Church of Satan as being led by Satan, or a Satan is some horned demon running around.
Well, no, they don't even worship Satan.
Right, but calling it the Church of Satan would imply.
Yeah, they just did that. That's just a way to...
It's just...
to rebel.
Yeah. But that's not doing anything to uplift, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's more of a division. Regardless.
I get where you're coming from. I'm not a Satanist. I'm agnostic. Yeah. So I get where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
I'm
glad they're being good people.
Yeah.
But I just know I don't want a title. I just want it I'm really hard to get a hold of. Anybody that tries to text me, email me, call me, it's like, if you're not immediately in my eyesight life, I love you, but it's one of my quirks. That said...
You and me are so different in that area.
Yes. Like I said, I was like, there's a reason we're friends. It's all you. Yeah. I mean, I've always cared about you, but it's just how I am.
I hold on to friendships forever, and when people, don't with me, it really hurts.
Yeah, I understand. It's upbringing, too. I was moved and pulled from friends and situations so many times that I've built these barriers that I haven't shaken yet.
Yeah.
But I don't have ill will towards anybody. But anyways, what I was saying was... Let me get my thought back. I fucking lost it.
Friendships. You're talking about how you...
I'm hard to get a hold of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, most people are. I can be too, but I think you still care.
No, I do. Okay, so... Fuck. I can't even rewind this. I'm going to listen back and be all pissed at myself.
It's all good. We can talk about something else if you want.
Okay, so Yeah, I'm kind of over that. Like, I'll do an episode about the commandments, and I don't know. I just have a lot more peace in life thinking that the higher powers love us and give a crap about us and want the best for us.
Exactly, yeah.
And don't need a bunch of snobby Karens.
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah, he's just sniffing you.
What is it?
It's a bee.
Oh, it's a honeybee? Oh, I'm not afraid of them.
No.
I thought it was a hornet.
And then just in my own life, watching things unfold, it's like there's the spirit that wants to work with us, wants to help us. We just have to be willing. So, and it takes work. Like it's easy even for me to just assume something.
We're kind of on the same page with that. Like I don't necessarily put my chips in the basket that there is a higher power, but I do believe that if there is, that they do love us and they look out for us. And even most religions say God is omnipotent.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that says, it doesn't matter what we do because they already know what we're going to do. They already know
exactly.
The outcome.
So why would you keep creating humans for thousands and thousands of years knowing that more than half of them are just going to be thrown into the pit of hell? That's a monster.
And the other thing, too, is if they do know that, then they already know where our heart lies. So if there was a heaven and a hell, it's already sorted out.
Thank you.
It's
the free will comes in whether or not you want to access the higher vibes or the lower vibes of your day-to-day life.
Exactly. So
and that's where it comes in my
so many I say plot holes, but that's not the right term.
Straight up. and they just straight up ignore things like the fact that the ending of the book of Mark was just added later so they could add the resurrection in there.
Yeah.
God's allowing I'm going to say God because it's easier. But that's what I mean, spirit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Would allow all that to happen and all this war and destruction because at the end of the day, we're all going to be around anyways. Our consciousness, our essence. We're here to learn if that's the way it goes.
Exactly.
I like that viewpoint. It's a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah. And, speaking of the whole love thing, I actually believe in actually loving my friends and loving the people in my life. And I feel like, I've learned in the last 5 years that a lot of people don't really hold that same value.
They really don't. A lot of them don't. And so I'm not saying I'm one of them. I know I'm hard to get a hold of and stuff, but that's just because we have cell phones.
Yeah. Well, I have friends that I just know, they're there. I could go 3 years without talking to them. But I know that as soon as I call them with an emergency or something, they're going to pick up and be like, where are you? Where are you? But then I have other friends that,
it's doing their thing.
It's if I call them with an emergency, they'd be like, well, I'm eating dinner.
Yeah, I know exactly, yeah.
If they even pick up at all.
Yeah.
It's just
Yep. It's crazy. I think that something I'm trying to work on personally, especially when it comes to getting my feelings hurt from things I've just assumed. I'm trying to love people more and better unconditionally.
Yeah.
So even if they call me up just to say fuck you, I'm going to have to just let that go. I don't want to get revenge.
Yeah.
Because that hurts even more.
I think, to me, what it is if that person called me and said, "Hey, I need you right now. I'm in a lot of trouble, in physical danger." If you are to say, "Where are you?" I need to get there now. That tells me right there, you really care about that person,
Yeah.
It's I feel that way about people I met 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And it's
see, I think you're an older soul. You have a strong soul tribe here on Earth right now. Danielle's part of mine, clearly.
Yeah.
She's there's this sibling energy between us. I see her like this. We talked about it on our show. I don't remember the day I met her at all.
Oh, really?
Can't recall.
Damn.
I just think we just started vibing one day and she just existed forever.
Yep.
But I like finding those connections and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I kind of think, I was trying to explain it to my cousin. I have this idea that certain souls are just too grand to come to Earth, so it has to break apart, and that's the tribe. So, like, picture a star, like the sun breaking into a million people. You're all part of the same thing, but you have your own individual essence, and so if
they're all I was trying to do a Donald Trump impression, but that didn't. Let me try again.
I'm the only one without a soul tribe because
they're all snowflakes. Every last one of them is their own individual snowflake.
Yes, straight up. They come from the same cloud. Remember when people were talking shit about Bernie because he had money and he was just, anybody could write a book.
Man, I fucking love Bernie, though.
I saw this meme. It was him running. He was running right off of a escalator.
Yeah.
He was taking off. It's just a picture of him like Naruto.
I think I saw that one, yeah.
They're like, Bernie, they're trying to overcharge me for college or something. Yeah, I had a lot of friends. They were younger, like in college age at the time when he was running, and they were like, Jeff, you need to vote. I'm like, no, I'm good. They're like, you don't want to participate? It's like, I did participate. I have a CIB. Kiss my ass.
Damn.
I've done my part. I don't have to vote. It's all...
I felt it was necessary for me this time just because I there was a clear person that I did not want to be in there. You know. What are you doing over there?
I'm just playing with buttons.
Oh.
This thing's useless. It's not what I thought it was. It's not a recording. It's just sounds. I mean, you can turn up the volume and the reverb, but...
Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume.
I'm going to be moving the budget around and upgrading soon.
Heck yeah, man. Wait, how do you have this plugged in? Where is this plugged in at?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Is it so? It's not even working.
No, I just brought it out. I just brought it out to look cool.
That's hilarious.
I wanted to do a photo. So yeah, the photo you see on Instagram with the cool mic, it's just a prop.
I love it.
But I will eventually have real mics and real boom stands, and it's going to be good.
Heck yeah.
But I'm only doing that because I want to. I like the vibe of a studio with mics in your face and headphones. And when I worked on the radio station, that's what we had. And it's just cool. But I would do it like this if that was the only way.
It's getting the job done.
Yeah. I actually saw on Reddit some people on the podcasting one were asking about, like, he had an S24 like I do, and he was asking about the mic plug-in. Yeah. They're like, dude, your phone already has a mic better than anything you're going to find for like $100 or less.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to spend bukus of bucks to get a mic that's even remotely close to what these have.
Right.
So.
I agree. I completely agree. You can't even get a good, like, stage mic for $100.
No. I had this mic. It shocked me every time we practiced. But I also, like, had it wrapped up with tape so I could swing it.
That sounds about right. I remember...
And I took it to his rock, and the guy that passed away, unfortunately, that owned it was there, and he was like, if that's my mic, stop it. And I held it up. He's like, all right.
I remember I had this really nice blue mic. The company's blue, obviously, not a blue mic. Mm-hmm. But I paid like $300 for it, and it was like super nice and sounded great. And my friend's band, or my friend's dad, the drummer that was in my band, his dad also had a band, and asked that they could borrow it. And then I come back the next practice, and the thing, I guess he threw it against something too hard.
Oh, shit.
And the cables were disconnected. Everything was fucked up, and he never paid me for it.
That's how it goes. Dude, we got shit stolen from us. I mean, band, like, it's fun being in the music scene, but some scumbags get in there. Yeah. Real scumbags. That's any industry, but...
You can almost guarantee every show you will play, there will be somebody. Hey, dude, can I use your...
That was Jaden when I was in Annie Get Your Gun. Jaden, I love you. You're probably not listening to this, but... We would just show up to shows and he'd have nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was embarrassing.
Hey, somebody's got to be that guy. There's always that guy at every
But Jaden
show.
has the personality for it because you forgive him in 20 seconds.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you'd be pissed off at the world because of him, and he's like, all right, come
He
here.
does the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, little bitch. I met Jaden. Y'all know Jaden. I hope you know Jaden, or I'll look stupid.
If you don't, you should know Jaden.
Yeah. But we met him. I met him on Craigslist because that's how I got into the scene. I didn't know.
That's how I joined my first band too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just in my apartment, like, I want to do music. I don't even know where to fucking start. Nothing. And I just got on Craigslist, and one of the first people I talked to was Jaden. And we weren't going to be in the band together at first. I don't even know what he was doing, but I asked him if he wanted to do the studio with us because we were going to do those songs for Annie Get Your Gun.
Yeah.
And we went and picked him up, and he was like 18, fresh out of high school, glasses, cargo pants. We get to Lee's house, and in his driveway is a camper. Jaden went behind it to pee and came back with pee all over the front of his khakis. But as soon as he got in the car, we felt like we'd known him forever.
Yeah.
As soon as. Like, it's like instant family vibes.
He didn't even go in. He didn't go change his pants or anything.
No.
He just got it with
He
piss.
just peed. It dried eventually.
He was at his house and everything. And
But we were there for like less than 30 minutes, and Lee's, okay, you guys can go to lunch. And I was like, can't we work? Like, when we'd go to Pace, we would work from, like, he'd be like, be here at 8.
Yeah.
And we'd work from 8 until like 1, and then we'd go to Moe's usually.
Welcome
Always
to Moe's.
Moe's.
Dude, Moe's is the best. No, I wouldn't say the best, but it's definitely better than Chipotle.
Way better than Chipotle, and I venture to say Willie's is top tier.
Everybody I say that to, though, they want to fight me.
Chipotle is a trend. It's like Apple. You're just trying to be cool.
Yeah, it really is.
You're trying to be cool.
Like, Chipotle is so bland.
I used to pretend to like tea or coffee because
Oh, I love coffee. I drink it black.
I hate it. I don't like coffee, beer, cheese. I'm like not American. But I would never pretend to like cheese. But I have gone to bars before and drank beer all night just to kind of fit in. But it's like, who cares? Now I'm going to drink my Shirley fucking Temple.
Yeah. I don't even remember how I started drinking my coffee black. Because I used to put cream in it. Somewhere along the line, I just started drinking it black. I think it was because that Black Flag song. I just kept singing that. And I was like, you know what? I'm punk. I can
Punk
do that.
as fuck.
I could do that.
I remember in 2001, it was October 20 something. I went to this Electric Boogaloo tour. I was a teenager, and Reliant K played, John Rubin, Ace Troubleshooter, and Five Iron Frenzy. And John Rubin is like, it was such a weird mix because John Rubin is rap, Ace Troubleshooter is just 3-chord punk, Reliant K is them, and then Five Iron Frenzy is ska. So a completely different vibe, but man, the show went off. But John Rubin was on stage, and I was in the very front, and he spit like this big loogie. And I saw it, but didn't. It was right next to me, but I forgot about it, and then I put my hand right in it.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh,
Straight up.
that's gross.
But it was John Rubin.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's doing anything anymore, but he had this big song. It was like, do not tell me what I can and cannot do when I rock. Original material, my crew nonstop.
Nice.
This is a white boy. He's Jewish, I think.
Nice.
Which is weird because there's not a lot of Jewish people in the entertainment industry.
Well,
I'm kidding. That's
I was
like
going to
most of
say,
them. Like Jerry Seinfeld, Lil Dicky.
I mean, nothing against it, you know?
I love everybody. I don't give a fuck.
was
If you're
gonna
not an
say you
asshole,
are
we're
wrong.
gonna. If you're not an asshole, we're gonna get along.
Yeah.
It's that simple. And when I did that on the first season of Teen Wolf when I was a PA, one of the electricians came up to me and that's what he said. He's like, as long as you're not a douchebag, you'll fit in.
Yep.
I was like, perfect. And then that was like, all the actors didn't shun us. They kind of hung out. They ate lunch with everybody. I was standing there talking to another PA and my roommate who was a grip and then another guy. And Dylan O'Brien just walked right up. He was like, he had his lips pursed. He was like, hey guys. He was really funny. Like when they would do car scenes before they'd film, he'd be at the window and he'd just be like, 2 milkshakes. Like,
Yeah.
'cause they got the Jeep in there and then the green screen behind it. And anytime you see the car moving, like especially, I remember for sure, the first episode of the first season, Jill Wagner, she played the aunt was in the car scene, and so while she's driving, you see the car moving like it's on the road. That was me and another guy behind the car pushing down on the bumper to make it move.
That's hilarious.
There was this guy, like French director for that episode, and he had told us to stop, but we didn't hear it, and he's like, "Listen to what I say, stop moving." But we got there so early. They had breakfast waiting, banging lunch, craft services all day. It's like 7-Eleven, and then they brought dinner too, because we were there all fucking day.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
But watching TV and movies come to life it's really cool.
Yeah, I imagine. My buddy Jam, shout out to Jam.
Hey, Jam.
John Samuel Meekum. He actually works in the film industry, and he just got done working on Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
That's my favorite show
He was
right
telling me a story. I just went to their show.
I need to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Immediately.
I just went to the show, their show last weekend.
Cascade and look them up.
Cascade, look them up. They're actually very, very talented. And
I played with them back in like 2019, so like, or no, 2017.
Yeah, they've been
when
a
they were
band for a
AOC.
long time.
Yeah, but they're solid.
Yeah, no, they should be famous.
And the boys are the boys.
Yeah.
John Lee, Brad, Pallone.
Oh yeah. But Jam was telling me about how they got their paychecks, and it was hilarious because the dude that would issue out all the paychecks had an RC car with a cutout picture of Sylvester Stallone's face on it, and he would just drive the paychecks around to everybody.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's an interesting industry because you see a lot of the same people because you work on different shows together, but you have that show together.
Yeah.
And that's it. So it's that constant like summer camp vibe. Because me and my roommate, we made a short film. It never ended up getting made. I don't know what happened with the footage. That was not my area. But we were bored in our apartment one day, and we wrote this short film based on this old urban legend. We put the script together. We hired the actors. We had like a crew of 30 people, most of them working for free. Yeah. We had volunteers, and we went to Tennessee for 4 days. And we actually, Josh was working for a company at the time that provided like flags and lights and all that stuff to movie sets. They let us use it for free.
Yeah.
All that equipment.
That's pretty dope.
Banging ass deal. So our little dream came true, and it was so much fun, but and literally only after 4 days, like people were crying and sad, and we all had depression because it was just this amazing experience. And I'll put some pictures up. I have them on one of my socials. But we had cops out there in the set, or like being in the movie. We had ambulances. Our budget was like $10,000, and we had borrowed that from his grandfolks. And most of that went to the camera we used, which was a Red.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
But Josh, that was like his deal. And all the friends that he hired to like do the stuff, it was like their life.
Yeah.
They were solid. I helped write the movie, and then I was the director. But I really felt like I just kind of stumbled around and was like, this is awesome. Like, this was our thought. We had a boring afternoon, and now we're doing this.
Yeah.
And all those people have those same memories. And the actress we used has actually gone on to do some big things. Like, her name is Jenna Cannell. I want to see if I can get in touch with her. Hopefully she's not above me anymore. But we used to go to these coffee shops and talk for like 5-6 hours.
That's cool.
Like, she was a good pal. And I had a cat that I couldn't keep at the time, which really sucked and it broke my heart, but her parents took him in.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And so I got some updated pictures. He was a happy kitty, so yay.
Nice.
But it's fun, man. Just experiencing things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I want to do more. Like, I'd love to do a full tour with a group of friends doing something. Like, I've been all over this country, but I was alone. Or had Maddie because I was in the truck.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about August Burns Red or any of those guys for anything.
Oh, come on. I love them.
I do too. But they all go through their own mental things. It's just my perspective is different. So when he's doing a commercial for BetterHelp saying, I play for 10,000 people and then feel hollow. It's like, how do you not ride that high for 3 days?
I mean, touring...
And you're with your pals, your friends, your life. It's like such a blessing.
Touring isn't necessarily for everybody, but...
Someone like them, they should have figured out by now because they've been around for a long time. And I think he might have embellished because he's got to know how blessed he is. Like,
yeah,
they're one of the bigger names.
Well, he actually started a company for mental health to help people get people back on track. I forget. I think it's Heart Support.
Oh,
they actually sponsored a stage at Furnace Fest when I went last year.
Doesn't he do like a gym too? He has like a gym.
Huh?
He like works out. Like I think he has. Yeah. I think he started a gym though, like a real building.
He's an all around badass dude though.
Yeah. What's the guy that plays guitar?
Oh man,
not TJ. He wears flip flops and board shorts.
I know who you're talking about. Let me look it up.
Look it up. Yeah, you're young Jamie for this episode. You know Joe Rogan's always like, look up this. Look up.
Yeah, exactly. August Burns.
I had Chick-fil-A today.
Nice.
Haters gonna hate, but that chicken was fire.
Of course, I don't have any internet right now.
Well, his name is what it is. August
Yeah.
Burns Red. He's got the swoopy hair.
He's incredibly talented, though.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly talented.
We're also friends with another band you guys may have heard of. If not, check them out. Left to Suffer.
Yeah. Jowett's
more friends with them than me, but
I'm really good friends with Christian, the bassist, and I wouldn't say close friends with the rest of them, but
they know us.
We're definitely acquaintances.
I mean, if they saw us, they know exactly who we were.
Yeah, they definitely dab me up when I see them.
Yeah, Taylor always comes and hugs me.
Yeah,
and
Taylor
swallows me into his bosom.
Yeah,
but I was in Broken City Sky, and we were practicing at a storage unit place. It was one of the few places that let us practice there. We had this huge space with couches, and it was like a chill spot. Sometimes I just go there by myself to hang out and be alone.
Yeah,
but at the time, before they were called Left to Suffer, they were called Lost at Last, and those guys showed up.
I love that name, too.
They were drunk and high, and they just did not believe that we were allowed to practice there. It was the drummer that tattooed and he left, like a little while after they became...
Levi.
Yeah. He was just like, are you serious?
Yeah.
He's like, prove it. So we went up there and played. They got a space in the same building, and we practiced on the same day, so we would see them while we were there. We'd all smoke cigarettes and
that's pretty awesome.
Watch, like I'd go into their space and they would jam out, and then they'd come to ours and I'd feel like shit because they're so good.
Yeah.
But
you guys were great too.
I wish we could have gone further. I hated how many member changes we had because it kept fucking up my flow.
Don't get me wrong, they are very talented and awesome, but they are also masters at marketing, and I think Jeff Menig is a pretty big source of that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that guy.
Yeah, I've heard that from people. He's responsible for there's another band that he made famous too.
It's like good for you, I'm glad, but you don't have to talk to people that aren't where you're at like they're scum.
He's always been nice to me.
Well, I've never talked to him in person, but he spoke to us in a fucked up way.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
It was something. I'll tell the damn story. Who cares?
Yeah.
What's his name? Ian, my drummer, had reached out to him for work, and he showed interest at first. And then Ian he's from Philly, so he's got this tone, but not being like a prove yourself to me. He was just like, cool, now we're buds. I'm just curious who else you've worked with. Yeah. He writes back, I don't have to sell myself to you, and you wanna get my help, sure, but I'm not gonna send you a resume. And he was very snotty. He sent this whole paragraph being a total dick.
That's not cool.
And so Ian wrote back and was like, that's not what I meant. I was just curious. Sorry. And he just never.
Wow.
So piss off.
That sucks.
I'm glad you're successful, but that doesn't make you cool.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out that other band, though.
I feel bad for saying all that. I'm sorry. That's some old, almost 10-year-old shit that should be squashed and...
Sworn In, that's the band.
So, ignore everything I just said. I don't know who Jeff Menig is. He might be a totally different person now.
True. I hear an owl in the background.
We got some owls up here. Go on my personal Instagram, J. Allen England, and you can see some of the wildlife that I've been snapping photos of over the last few years. And there was this tree outside of the house we live in. And we went out there, and this beautiful big-ass owl was just sitting right there staring at us.
Yeah.
Got a few photos, and then he flew away. But they're majestic. Sometimes when I'm on the service road, they'll fly right in front of the car.
Yep.
Damn, their wings are huge.
Yeah.
I love owls.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me think of the Labyrinth and David Bowie.
I heard a great horned owl the other night. Normally it's just barred owls, but I heard a great horned owl the other night. It's pretty cool.
I love owls.
Yeah.
I wish we could have like cats and dogs up here, but alas,
they would get eaten.
They'd get eaten. And then the suits that run this place that show up once every couple years to look around and act tough,
right,
decide to make the rules and said we can't. So
be it, dude. Having a little cat running around here, that would be so awesome.
There was one years ago. It would just sit out in the woods and meow at us, and it was heartbreaking. And Eric was like, "Don't feed it; it'll leave." We had this dipshit that worked here. He was a drunk, and he fed it.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the cat, but we were at this Christmas dinner, and this old guy that worked here, Larry, just threw him under the bus. He's like, "John's feeding the cat."
Oh my God!
Just threw him under the bus, and it's funny, but John deserved it.
That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have fed the cat.
I wanted to, but like it broke my heart even more to think it would be staying up here longer and scared to get a few pieces of kernel.
Yeah.
When it could just find its way down. It probably got killed, let's be real.
Yeah, there's a lot of predators up here.
Yep.
Got bears, got owls, hawks.
Oh, did I tell you we saw a bear last week? When we were leaving to go to Talk About, he was right in the middle of the road and wouldn't get out.
Yeah. I thought you saw a bear today because of your message.
Oh, no. Brandon goes down to get dinner at night, and he always texts me when something's fucked up in there.
Oh.
So.
What, was the door left open or something?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
But the last time he texted was when the other dude that just left worked here.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't sweep or mop. The beverage table wasn't done. The snack table still had snacks on it.
You talking about Brian?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean, he was going in the next morning, so I understand his mindset. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Brandon didn't know that, so he's going to write me and say, this guy didn't do anything. And frankly, I think we should at least sweep.
Well, yeah.
Once or twice a month, if we're really tired, I might look around and be like, we can skip mopping, but not very often.
Yeah.
I like that people notice the cleanliness of our workspace, and it is an open kitchen, so we are ambassadors.
Whenever the volunteers are mopping, I'm like, I can take over if you don't want to do that. And they're like, no, I got it.
I let them work. They're like, can I go now? I was like, have you mopped? Have you put the benches up? Have you filled my dressings? Have you made spoon bread? No, we have like 300 some odd listed volunteers, and a lot of them we're really close with and like friends with, and it's in their spirit to come up here and do that stuff. They want to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let them do it because they only get to do it once or twice a year. We're doing it every day. Well, we're not because we have volunteers, but
yeah,
they don't know that.
We got a cakewalk of a job, honestly.
Cake. I was realizing I didn't even realize it at the time, but I've been quote unquote manifesting this place for years because I used to go walk at the local park. I'd sit there and just, my brain was like, I want to be in the woods with a good view, cooking some food. I didn't want to be a chef necessarily, but I got everything I wanted.
Right.
Of course, I found ways to stress it out, but I've worked through that. And me starting the day, I'm so grateful for this, and this of the job makes the whole day just kind of go easy. Especially when we get a good group of guests coming in, because we don't have a lot of space. We have our busy days are 40 people.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes I have those thoughts of am I taking the easy way out by coming up here? But then I realize
smart as
I'm
fuck.
Paying twice on my car payment. All my bills are paid off with my first paycheck.
And see, the fact that we found a place that's going to feed and give us every necessity you need to stay alive as a human.
Yeah.
For free. That's not the easy way. That's the smart way.
Yeah, especially with today's economy.
And we're getting paid more than most Like, when I first started working here, I didn't expect a big wage because they provided everything for free.
Right.
I was wrong. Like, we get cash every Monday. We get tips, or cash tips. And that's not bad. I don't ever count it as going towards, like, my bills or anything.
Right.
It's just fun money. It's fun coupons.
But it's rarely under 100.
Yeah.
No.
And that's every week. Yeah. My first year here, we were really short-staffed, of course, but every Monday in November, I got $400.
That's amazing.
Plus my checks. And the checks, we make way more than minimum wage.
Yeah.
So.
You know, I was doing good the first time I was up here financially. But then I came back and they bumped me up at least $4. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, holy crap.
Yep.
Like, this is awesome.
Like, we gripe because someone can be a little bit of a buzzkill, but he takes care of us.
He really does.
He's a gold heart. There's a bat.
Hell yeah.
Bats fly around here at night. Sometimes I'll toss rocks in the air and they'll swoop at them. But then I broke one of the solar panels.
What if Eric's listening to this?
He's not. He told me he doesn't care about our personal life. Yeah. After I got dumped, he literally, I think it was 2 days later, came in. He was like, Kareem told me, but I don't give a fuck about your personal life.
He said that?
Yeah, he had a grin, so he was trying to be funny-ish.
Yeah.
But I don't take it that way. I don't take Eric serious.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Green napkins are frayed.
Right.
I have a different perspective. This has been his life for over 2 decades, and I appreciate that. I try to keep that standard.
Right.
It just doesn't gut punch me the same way it does him.
Yeah. This isn't the high-end standard.
All right, well, let's wrap this ish up. We talked about way more than I thought we would.
It was cool. It was a cool time.
It was good.
Thanks for having me again.
Hell yeah, any fucking time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my instrumental song, Lone Wolf Seeks Swine. It's just my way of saying the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought it had something to do with cops.
Interesting.
I'm just kidding.
Interesting. So anyways, as I said last week with Danielle, if you're feeling the ick while this song plays, just shake it off, dog. Love you, bye.
I've got no good damn reason. I'm just here overthinking. My head, it hurts, I'm sinking. My heart, it's broken. Same old ghost in the ceiling tells me lies I keep believing. Every breath feels like I'm thieving, but I don't know why. Maybe I'm wild.